So their trick, like 2021, connect my hardware to their SRTs and they cut kids' heads off for the chip they have in their head and in their neck. And they want to bury that and hide under it. And then they think hide me with it, while me hiding behind me. They did it as well over SRTs, and in many cases when they connect me to it, I don't even react because they always clinch. When I'm sleeping or in my tent and I have my eyes closed and I see an attack like on Beriana or other, then I interfere and I take over that SRT. What I couldn't do in 2021 until August. So the first time I actually pinged an SRT was January, February 2021, and that motherfucking thing started stalling because of the heavy ping that I did. Selena, her idea was connect that ping to everything they needed, gold, diamonds, whatever, treasures, as I pinged through the world, from satellite to satellite and in a triangle. They cannot do that. Then they started sharing my login and selling it like Tina already did, and they kept asking devices. So they were literally abusing my ping, which I try to avoid right now, because the moment that I pinged, they have AirPods in and they are tapping. Their eardrums exploded. So they changed that to let a kid wear the AirPods. And then they listen on speaker. So they also did that. They had this trademark when they sold a female in the belly, on the womb, there was a tap. There was two plates of glass, like blue diamond, front and the back. So they thought that the ping didn't go through, but the ping don't stop shit. It goes through Blue Diamond, it goes through Excel, it goes through everything, and it takes all sources. So they had to disable that. That was nicely done over so-called taking the authority of the ping by making it their ping and then say that I was responsible. So what do they do now? Call a lot of kids over balls and pot stations from North Korea to UK to America, Ireland, and Canada on military bases. All different, mixed, so no flight commander alone, which was used by Orb. Also 078, Milaneva, other. They think to keep for the meat and the heads, and they create literally fields with that. So what did I found more? The guys who operate the SRTs in the ball, because the kids are handcuffed in the ball, and the ball lands, then the kid gets beheaded, literally. They let it yell daddy and beheaded. They are paid over Sweden, over these banks that were generated right there. So the 150 million human rights on so-called Luisa Aurelius, that nicely is the part of the bank fraud, and that gets paid to guys in the United States. They work on these MI6 solo operating shit separately, so not in a ring anymore. The heads of that were paid by Swiss and the National Bank, so that's their contacts. And then we found the chippies today of Trump soling and the boxes in his building, also in Ireland on his fucking golf terrain, and that was nicely hiding under diplomatic immunity. So they may call me a fucking liar, but I think United States has a little problem because Australia had the same over kidnap of a little kitty of the Prime. The Prime of New Zealand was threatened and attacked, and that as well. And I already found UN abuse on bases and more and material that was already in 2021. So they literally use or abuse every security code. And then I also refer to the not Siri but Alexa trick with a kitty in United States of a guy that thought he was Santa Claus and he wanted to be the best friend of the kid. So the kid at that moment runs to the mom and said, Mom, this is going on. The mom thinks, whoa, this is weird, I have to report that. Who is she gonna call? There she gets already forced. Then they start threatening like they did on a Fabiana. Oh, you better do it or I'm gonna hurt your kid. So that's where it starts. Then the extortion and the internet bashing and the number that gets given and everything. So Ring, Alexa, Siri, Google, you may be sure, all done like that. And then I did a real nice job because my chips are blue diamonded. Around was a lot of systems that did the tap. And these taps led straight into the White House, Buckingham Palace, Australia, Canada and all. And I took these devices and the server was in Belgium. From there on, it was separated. And what we also found, docks connected to all these event venues, nicely spread all that shit out for the taps. So the whole fucking entertainment sector and the militia and all their politics, because they like the entertainment, a lot of bank accounts, people buy tickets and more, get sold there, and they tap your ass, because that's a lot of money laundering. It also goes to shopping centers and all, of course, because they also do events and DJ sets and whatever. You understand that, right? So, which I didn't do in 5 years, because the last set I did was Antwerp. And even Fabiana saw that, because that was nicely filmed and planted on WhatsApp. Actually, on YouTube or internet. Yeah. So, my other set was for the best DJ of Belgium that I recorded. That was videotaped. When I arrived, my flash drives didn't work on the DJ set, and I just did it plain, 1 hour, with unknown music, unknown flashes, with a headset on, and tried to mix it in the best as I could. And I got so much respect from the girl that won that shit, that she said I wouldn't even dare doing that. What you did was brave, because we all come with a prepared set, and you said, give me some music, let's go fuck it up. And I did that. Sweating like a fucking mule, but I did it. And I was so happy when that set was finished. So, that was a taste, I can tell you that. So I wanted to show that to Fabiana, and I never wanted to open. I was hacked on that. So they didn't want her monitors to see that. And I bet that around her eyes, or if you also had these Excel crypts for taps, and then you understand that these Excel crypts for taps are also planted in bathrooms, in toilets, in all. So you're gonna find a whole fucking lot violation of privacy, because that's audio video solutions, and that goes over so many fucking ways, and is also a scramble. So that's how they scramble all my shit that they think do. What I today saw in the when I closed my eyes and I saw videotaping, and I grabbed that too. So X out. If I forgot something, verbally report it. I also sent a file when I was self-employed. I went first to an office called Acerta. It was 96, I believe, 95. And they give you a number where you have to put your staff under. And I did that. And about a year later, I got a review. My daughter was born. And they said, you are not okay. And I'm like, how do you mean I'm not okay? I went to the office. And they said, yeah, but it's different. It's heavy cleaning. I was 137 or something like that I had. And I had to be 139 or 138. So, and then the offer from Jan van Esbroek, I pay you 250 for a day and 375 for a long day. And I was like, okay, but I'm going to keep my... I didn't say it. I work for my tip money as well. People pay tips. So I wanted to ask 50 cents. And he said, no, 40 cents. My analysis is good. I said, your analysis is fucked up because you're going to be in trouble. And he did that. Yeah. Well, not even half a month later, it became 50 cents. And I had my wage and my tip money. But he planted them under Article 121, which is actually HoReCa and not continuous cleaning, which was really needed, but only when needed and the employer agrees. And that was good enough for all promoters of Belgium. So the wage of that is also like €5 an hour. And I think that's a bit of a scam. Because when a little employer, as I, get attacked by Acerta and RVA and a big company, they say, oh, it's okay. Then you understand what goes over the table. That's also why taxes said to me, that's wrong office. But Canada accepted my nicely drop for also offering me a Ennio Morricone. Axel out.